Hey guys, Matt here. Today's hiking adventure brings me up to Pennsylvania. I'm on vacation this week, up to see friends and family. So today I'm down in Oil Creek State Park, and then I started, I think it's technically Drake Well Park, and that's where back in 1859 the first oil was struck by Edwin L. Drake. But I'll be doing part of the Gerald Hiking Trail, and I started up here. Right, there's a parking area right kind of at the beginning of the park, and I think it's around 11.5 miles. The section I'm doing is like a part of a loop, but I think the total Gerald Hiking Trail was around 30. But I was gonna do backpacking of it, but I didn't have enough room to fit my bigger backpack in my luggage, so I'm driving up in September, so I might do it then. But it's a really nice day up here. So nice to get a break from the heat in Florida. But yeah, I think it's like upper 50s, low 60s, and I think high in the upper 70s, lower humidity, so it's perfect. So this is definitely gonna have a little bit more elevation. But yeah, it's real nice. Kind of started on, because there's like a multi-use bike trail. I remember doing that as a kid because I grew up in this area. And then it just started a little bit, and then breaks off for the hiking trail. Kind of goes up a little bit, and then you're kind of on the side of a mountain at the beginning here. But and this is also my 5th anniversary on YouTube. So, but yeah, because I started right after COVID. But so definitely nice to get back out, do some hiking trails I never did as a kid, at least today. But alright guys, I'll get back with you in a little bit. Alrighty. Hey guys, Matt here. About 3 miles down the trail. It's been going really good. Saw a couple deer earlier, and then I think I've seen 4 people so far. A couple trail runners, and then a couple that was hiking. But other than that, real nice and peaceful. A few birds, wind through the leaves. So trail's been pretty dry for the most part. Once in a while you'll see a little place where there's like a little stream running down the mountain, because for the most part this trail's been kind of going straight across on the side of the mountain a little bit, and one part it dipped down and you crossed the creek, and they had a little bridge there, but the water was pretty low on that. But other than that, it's been real nice and shaded. That's what I love about up north. Like the forests and stuff are a lot thicker, so you got a lot more tree cover. Lots of ferns and stuff. So been going real good. It's definitely enjoyable. Still real nice and cool. It just warms me up a little going up and down with the elevation gain and loss, but I'm glad I'm not doing it when it's super hot because it was supposed to warm up later this week. So I wanted to get this hike in while it was still nice and cool and less humidity. So, but all right, guys, I'll get back with you in a little bit. Alrighty. Hey guys, Matt here. I'm a little over 7 miles down the trail and it's going real good. I just come down this one hill there, and then there's like a picnic area, and then you could continue on south on the Gerald Trail, but I cut over to make my loop, and there was a little picnic area, and then you went down a little bit of the bike trail again, and then cut over this like little dirt road and went over a bridge over Oil Creek. And then you went across the railroad tracks. I believe it's for the OC&T railroad. They run during the summers and fall. And then you go up this hill past the old cemetery. It looked like from 1800s, like mid to early 1800s. And then you get back on the Gerald Trail on the other side. And now just cross this stream and had a bridge there, and now we're going back uphill. But it's going pretty good. Saw another deer, and I got a pretty good picture of it. But so just heading back, probably another 4 or 5 at least. So it's definitely a little bit more elevation than I was expecting, but I should have known. But so there's parts that's giving me slowing me down a little, but other than that, it's still real nice and everything. So, all right, guys, I'll get back with you. I'm starting to get a little out of breath. So I'll talk to you in a little bit. All righty. Hey guys, Matt here. Well, I made it back. It was 13.3 miles and took almost 6.5 hours. And I had about 673 feet of elevation gain. But there's definitely a lot more. It was just a lot of ups and downs. But overall it was 673 overall gain. But I'm sure by the feeling on my legs, there was definitely a lot more elevation gain. And that's a problem too, because even going downhill sometimes it doesn't feel as easy. but overall it was a really nice day. Weather's perfect, especially for mid to late July, so you can't complain about that even up in Pennsylvania, because they've been having some warm days too. So I got lucky with a couple of nice days with lower humidity. But overall I saw about 3 or 4 deer. I saw 4 people early, but probably the last 6-7 miles I didn't see anybody. But there's real nice views. There's one overlook. There's some nice just nice real dark deep cover canopy, so it was lots of nice shade. There's only a couple open areas you had to walk across, and that was where the big power lines were. And then there were some nice streams and a couple little like waterfalls, but it was pretty low on the water, so there wasn't much there. And the trail was pretty good. Just a little bit of streams coming down the mountain there, going across the trail, but most of the time there was lots of rocks to walk on, so you didn't have to step in the mush or get your feet wet. So overall it was a really nice day. So this was the Gerald Trail here at Oil Creek State Park, and then I parked not too far from the Drake Well where they first discovered oil and drilled oil. So here near Titusville, Pennsylvania, in Venango County, Pennsylvania, here northwest PA. So, well, as always, I thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd sure love it if you hit the like button for me. If you have any comments for me, just let me know down below, and I'll get back to you. Well, this is Matt signing off. I'll see you next time. All right, thanks guys.